If she's slipping from your life, this is how you make her come back. Not by begging, not by chasing, and definitely not by proving your worth. You don't win her back by showing her how much you care. You win her back by reminding her why she fell for you in the first place. And that version of you, calm, confident, unbothered, still lives inside you. You just forgot how to show him. See, women don't just fall out of love. They lose attraction when they stop feeling your energy. Not your words, not your promises, not your gifts, your energy. In the beginning, she fell for your confidence, your focus, your independence. You had your own life. You weren't sitting by your phone waiting for a message. You were busy living, you had direction. You had mystery, that's what pulled her in. The feeling that you were a man on a mission. Someone she could respect and be curious about. But over time, something changed. You stopped being that guy. You started making her the center of your world. You texted first every time. You canceled your plans to see her. You stopped chasing your goals and started chasing her attention. You made her mood your mood. And the moment she felt that, the attraction started to fade. Not because she stopped caring, but because the energy shifted. The polarity disappeared. She started asking herself, where's that man who didn't need me, but still chose me? And that's when she starts to drift. Not because she wants to hurt you, but because nature wired women to test for strength. Emotional strength when she senses weakness. When she feels you've lost that centered masculine energy, she instinctively pulls back. She's testing to see if you'll collapse or if you'll stay grounded. Now let's get something clear. Attraction ain't logical, it's biological. It's chemical, it's energy. When you're calm, confident, and unpredictable in a grounded way, your brain releases dopamine and testosterone, the chemistry of dominance and purpose. That's what women subconsciously respond to. They don't fall for your words. They fall for the way your energy makes them feel. But when you start overthinking, worrying, and seeking reassurance, you're releasing cortisol. Stress energy, you become tense. Reactive, needy. You stop leading the energy. You start chasing it, and that right there is when she disconnects. Because to her, it feels like you've traded your strength for her approval. And once you do that, you lose both. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism teaches that peace and control come from focusing only on what you can control. Your mind, your behavior, your reactions. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. And this, my brother, includes how she feels about you. You can't control her emotions. You can't control her distance. You can't control her choices. But you can control your presence. You can control your calm. And that's what makes you magnetic again. If you want her to come back, stop chasing her energy, master yours. Because when your energy rises, the dynamic resets. You stop chasing and she starts wondering, why isn't he reacting? Why isn't he trying to fix this? That silence forces her to reflect. That calm makes her curious again. Now here's the step-by-step on how to shift that energy. First, stop responding immediately. If she texts you out of nowhere, don't jump to reply. Take your time, not to play games, but to show that you have a life. When you stop rewarding inconsistency with attention, you shift the balance. You're saying my peace comes first. Second, rebuild your world. Go back to the version of you that existed before you met her. The one who was focused, consistent, disciplined. Hit the gym red again. Start that business idea you've been putting off. Reconnect with your brothers. Your hobbies, your mission. Women can sense when a man's life is full. They can smell purpose, and purpose is irresistible. Third, be emotionally unavailable, but not cold. That means stop oversharing your emotions. Don't send long paragraphs explaining how you feel. If she asks how are you, just say I'm good. Been focused lately calm. Short confident. Mystery isn't manipulation. Its power curiosity is what reignites attraction. Fourth show. Don't tell her you've changed. Show her let your new actions speak louder than your old words. When she sees your calm, your progress, your control, she feel the difference. Women don't believe what they hear. They believe what they feel. When you're grounded, she feels safe. When you're desperate, she feels pressure. Let me give you a real example. One of my followers, Daniel, told me his girlfriend suddenly pulled away after 2 years. He panicked, he texted her more, tried to reassure her, sent gifts, called every day, she stopped responding. So I told him do nothing. Go silent, focus on yourself. No contact for 2 weeks at first. He hated it, the silence burned. But after a week something happened. His anxiety turned into focus. He started hitting the gym again, cleaned up his space, reconnected with friends. By day 10, he wasn't checking his phone anymore. He stopped thinking about how to get her back. He started thinking about how to get himself back. Then on day 12 she texted, "Hey, I miss you, you've been quiet." That's polarity, that's power. When you stop chasing, you allow space for her to come forward. When you stop reacting, she starts wondering. Because attraction thrives in space. It needs mystery to breathe. Now let's talk about what not to do. Don't post sad quotes online. Don't text her asking for closure. Don't try to make her jealous by posting fake moving on stories. You can't fake peace, you have to build it. Don't tell her you've changed. Let your silence prove it. Emotional control is your greatest weapon. When you can hold your composure in chaos, you become unforgettable. That's what Stoicism is. Strength wrapped in peace. Look, you don't need to play games. You don't need to ignore her forever. But you do need to rebuild your foundation. If you lose yourself chasing someone, you'll lose both. But if you rebuild yourself, you'll attract her or someone better. Because confidence doesn't beg, it attracts. And let's be real. If she truly cared, she noticed your absence. If she doesn't, then her leaving is a blessing. Because a stoic man doesn't chase what's running away. He attracts what aligns with his peace. When she comes back, and trust me, she tests the water again. Stay calm, don't bring up the past. Don't ask why did you leave. Just be the man she remembers. And respect the silence that taught you who you are. If she's genuine, you'll feel it. If she's not, you'll walk away without hesitation. That's what it means to be emotionally strong. To care deeply but act calmly. You're not heartless, you're disciplined. You've learned to love with boundaries. There's a saying I love. The man who chases loses himself. The man who walks away finds himself. And the man who finds himself is chased by everyone. That's your new standard. You don't chase love. You become love, you don't beg for respect. You embody it. If she's slipping from your life, don't try to pull her back. Build a gravity so strong she can't help but return. Because once you become uncheckable, she feels it. Once you become calm, she misses it. Once you become focused, she remembers it. But here's the twist. By the time she comes back, you might realize you've already outgrown her. You'll see that peace feels better than drama, focus feels better than chasing, and self-respect feels better than attention. So don't chase her, don't try to convince her. Don't explain yourself, just rebuild. Because only when you become the best version of yourself will she remember what she lost. And when that moment comes, when she calls, texts, or shows up again, you'll smile, not because you got her back, but because you got you back. That's the Stoic way: calm, focus, powerful. So, if she's slipping away, this is how you make her come back. You don't. You grow until she has no choice but to find her way back to you. And when she does, you won't need her validation. Because you'll finally understand. Your worth doesn't depend on anyone's attention. Comment below you and irresistible. If you are ready to stop chasing, start leading and become the man she can't ignore again.